Welcome to English Practice Everyday. In today's vocabulary practice video, we will learn and practice 10 words at upper intermediate, meaning B2 plus level. After our practice, we will read a short story aloud that uses all these words, helping us understand how to use them in a proper context. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me as we practice. 1. Vivid. Vivid. Vivid means producing powerful feelings or strong, clear images in the mind. Vivid means producing powerful feelings or strong, clear images in the mind. I still have vivid memories of my childhood. I still have vivid memories of my childhood. Jane gave a vivid description of her trip to the mountains. Jane gave a vivid description of her trip to the mountains. Sam's dreams were always vivid and full of strange images. Sam's dreams were always vivid and full of strange images. The colors in the painting are so vivid they seem to jump off the canvas. The colors in the painting are so vivid they seem to jump off the canvas. 2. Lucid. Lucid. Lucid means expressed clearly or easy to understand. Lucid means expressed clearly or easy to understand. Alan's writing is always clear and lucid. Alan's writing is always clear and lucid. Grandma was surprisingly lucid despite being very old. Grandma was surprisingly lucid despite being very old. After the surgery, the patient became more lucid and coherent. After the surgery, the patient became more lucid and coherent. The professor's explanation was so lucid that everyone understood immediately. The professor's explanation was so lucid that everyone understood immediately. 3. Subtle. Subtle. Subtle means not obvious or delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze or describe. Subtle means not obvious or delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze or describe. The perfume had a subtle floral scent. The perfume had a subtle floral scent. There was a subtle change in his tone of voice. There was a subtle change in his tone of voice. Joe's subtle hints went unnoticed by most of the team. Joe's subtle hints went unnoticed by most of the team. The difference between the two proposals is subtle but significant. The difference between the two proposals is subtle but significant. 4. Tedious. Tedious. Tedious means too long, slow, or dull, or tiresome. Tedious means too long, slow, or dull, or tiresome. Filing all those documents was a tedious task. Filing all those documents was a tedious task. Organizing the inventory was a tedious but necessary job. Organizing the inventory was a tedious but necessary job. The lecture was so tedious that several students fell asleep. The lecture was so tedious that several students fell asleep. David found the long commute to work tedious and exhausting. David found the long commute to work tedious and exhausting. 5. Tangible. Tangible. Tangible means capable of being touched or real and concrete. Tangible means capable of being touched or real and concrete. The tension in the room was almost tangible. The tension in the room was almost tangible. Bain wanted tangible evidence before deciding. Bain wanted tangible evidence before deciding. The project has brought tangible benefits to the community. The project has brought tangible benefits to the community. The company's success was visible in its tangible achievements. The company's success was visible in its tangible achievements. 6. Eloquent. Eloquent. Eloquent means expressing yourself clearly, effectively, and persuasively. Eloquent means expressing yourself clearly, effectively, and persuasively. Zoe's eloquent writing captured the beauty of the moment. Zoe's eloquent writing captured the beauty of the moment. Mark's eloquent arguments convinced everyone in the debate. Mark's eloquent arguments convinced everyone in the debate. The poet's eloquent words left a lasting impression on readers. The poet's eloquent words left a lasting impression on readers. The speaker gave an eloquent speech that moved the audience. The speaker gave an eloquent speech that moved the audience. 7. Daunting. Daunting. Daunting means intimidating or seemingly difficult to deal with. Daunting means intimidating or seemingly difficult to deal with. Public speaking can be daunting for some people. Public speaking can be daunting for some people. The sheer size of the project seemed daunting at first. The sheer size of the project seemed daunting at first. Climbing the mountain was a daunting challenge for the hikers. Climbing the mountain was a daunting challenge for the hikers. The team faced a daunting task but tackled it with determination. The team faced a daunting task but tackled it with determination. 8. Frivolous. Frivolous. Frivolous means not having any serious purpose or value. Frivolous means not having any serious purpose or value. They had a frivolous argument about which movie to watch. They had a frivolous argument about which movie to watch. John dismissed Mary's concerns about house safety as frivolous. John dismissed Mary's concerns about house safety as frivolous. The lawsuit was considered frivolous and was quickly thrown out. The lawsuit was considered frivolous and was quickly thrown out. Stop spending money on frivolous things and save for something important. Stop spending money on frivolous things and save for something important. 9. Incessant. Incessant. Incessant means never stopping or continuing without pause. Incessant means never stopping or continuing without pause. Jake's incessant talking made it hard to concentrate. Jake's incessant talking made it hard to concentrate. The rain was incessant, lasting for 3 straight days. The rain was incessant, lasting for 3 straight days. Eve grew tired of the incessant demands from her boss. Eve grew tired of the incessant demands from her boss. The incessant noise from the construction kept me awake. The incessant noise from the construction kept me awake. 10. Perplexed. Perplexed. Perplexed means completely baffled or very puzzled. Perplexed means completely baffled or very puzzled. Leo looked perplexed by the complex math problem. Leo looked perplexed by the complex math problem. Bet's sudden change of behavior left everyone perplexed. Bet's sudden change of behavior left everyone perplexed. I was perplexed when I couldn't find my keys in their usual spot. I was perplexed when I couldn't find my keys in their usual spot. The instructions were so unclear that they only perplexed the students further. The instructions were so unclear that they only perplexed the students further. That's the end of the practice session. Let's now read out loud a short story using all these words in a proper context. Title of the story: The Treasure of Vivid Dreams. Maya sat alone on her balcony. The sun painted the sky in vivid shades of orange and pink. She loved this time of day. It was peaceful, unlike the tedious hours she spent at work. But tonight her mind felt restless. For weeks, Maya had been having strange dreams. They were so vivid that she could recall every detail in the morning. In one dream, a subtle whisper led her through a dense forest. In another, a key lay hidden under an ancient tree. The clues felt tangible, yet left her perplexed when she woke up. One night, the dream became more lucid than ever. She stood before a golden door. An eloquent voice echoed, "The treasure awaits, but the path is daunting. Do you dare?" Maya hesitated. Was this just her imagination, or did it mean something more? The next morning, she decided to follow the clues from her dreams. Her family thought her plan was frivolous. "It's just a dream," her brother said with a laugh. But Maya felt a pull she couldn't ignore. The forest in her dreams matched a nearby park. She ventured there with a map and a flashlight. The task was not as simple as she thought. The trees looked the same, and the subtle whispers she had heard in her dreams were absent. She wandered in circles, feeling increasingly frustrated. The incessant chirping of crickets only added to her irritation. Finally, she saw it, an old oak tree with deep grooves in its trunk. Her heart raced. Beneath its roots, something glinted. She dug with her hands, dirt caking her nails. Her fingers brushed against something tangible, a box, small and wooden with intricate carvings. Maya opened it carefully. Inside was a single note, written in an elegant, flowing script. "The treasure is within you." Maya frowned. She felt both confused and disappointed. All this effort for a cryptic message? The task had been so daunting, yet the outcome felt frivolous. She trudged home, feeling dejected. That night she dreamed again. The eloquent voice returned. Why are you perplexed, Maya? Did you not find what you were seeking? Maya protested. A note isn't a treasure. The voice laughed softly. The vivid dreams, the journey, the lessons, these are the treasure. You faced your fears. You persevered. You found clarity. That is more precious than gold. When she woke, Maya smiled. She felt lighter, as though a weight had lifted. The treasure wasn't the box or the journey, it was the courage and wisdom she gained. From that day on, Maya approached life differently. Tasks that once seemed tedious now felt meaningful. She embraced challenges, no matter how daunting they appeared. And every sunset on her balcony felt a little more vivid, a little more precious. She had found her treasure after all. End of story. That's all for this vocabulary practice session. Try using these 10 words in your conversations this week to reinforce your learning. Bye for now.